Hey, how are you? It's me doing my usual live video. I'm back. I know I've been gone for a little while. Just been a wacky week, low energy. Hi. So we got some changes here. Let me get going. How does this look? I have no idea. So I want to see how this looks. Make sure my volume's turned down. And we don't have some unnecessary sound. Let's see here. Do the tagging. I know my arm's in the way. And one more name. The usual 3 names that are cool with this. Okay. Hi. So changes here. This up here, I'm pointing to it. So this new camera, actually. Let me know what you think. It's different, yes. We got a bit of a fishbowl thing happening because it's a wide angle camera, so that's the only downside. And then the old camera is you, right there. That used to be here is there, so I'm not using the laptop camera. So let me know what you think of the visual. How's this one? How's that one? I want to know. Alright, so tonight I'm working on the Notes and Totes Bundle, doing that really nice beachy walkway card, as I'm calling it. It's more of a boardwalk kind of card, but I'm calling it walkway for now. So we're prepping the materials. Last time I did a video, I made some notes on what I need to prep. So I need to get a piece of watercolor paper times 2, 2 3/4 by 4. So we're going to do that. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to need an envelope or something. Give me a sec. So let me grab that. Yeah, I know my lighting on this camera is going to be a bit of an issue, but we'll work with it. Alright, I need one of these for this project. And it's just occurred to me that I never did indicate the cardstock color for cutting. Well, let's do that now. So we're going to need a watercolor paper. Okay, it was just white. Okay, I wasn't sure what the heck I was doing. Felt like a while ago. Alright, let me grab the card in question out so we can see it. Alrighty, so whew, having a bit of a weird night. So I got the piece right here. Cardstock paper. So let's already prepare by putting it into this. So hope you're all having a great night. There we go. So then watercolor paper it shall be. This is our official, sorry, I realized the camera's more lower, so I don't have to be like, yeah, because I made that change recently, and then I just figure I keep with it. So it's nice just some of the prep to kind of get going. I'll see how far I get. So let me grab a sheet of this. Once it lets me. There we go. So we're going to need the paper trimmer now. Yeah, so the old camera has a ring light on it. I might just turn it off, but I'm just going to leave it for now till we get going. So that's 5 by a bunch by 6. So I said 2 3/4. So 2 1/2 is not going to work. So 2 3/4 times 2. Let me double check here. 2 3/4. Yep, that is correct. 2 3/4. Because I know I wrote out the measurements the other night, but there's times where I could literally make mistakes. So 2 3/4 times 2. There we go. By 4. Is that correct? Let me double check. Yep, by 4. Yep. Because one of these I'm doing blank. The other one I'm already going to prep the watercolor technique. That way when I do the team live video, I don't have to wait for the paper to dry. So that's the quest right now, is prep one of these. So here we go. I was going to put these pieces back in with the watercolor paper so I can use them for a future project. And so one of these is literally going to the baggie. There we go. And one of these we're going to prep. Now, it'd be useful if I had the ink ready, which I don't. All right. Yeah, so that's okay. That's where I actually made a to-do list for all this stuff, but that's okay. So I need Daffodil Delight and yeah, Misty Moonlight's another. And I need Pacific Point. That's the color I have. It's not the current color, but it's the one I'm going to use. So let me go find the ink. Here's my box of ink. And it's not in this box, go figure. Okay, well, that's a good try. I had officially put it away, so let me find it in my other box. Alright. Well, something just came across my radar on my phone, but I'll check it later. Alright, let me find the ink. Helps if I have everything prepped, yes. Lesson learned, but you know, it's the way I craft. I craft chaotically. Alright, there we go. And of course, tomorrow's Mother's Day, so any Mother's Day plans, anybody? We're going to dinner, so we're going to have a good time. Alright, so I've got the 3 colors. So, 2 things. We're going to get wet here. I'm going to move my finished card aside. So I've got my blending brush nicely soaked. I just ran it under water. And I've got the Misty thing, which I just only have water in it. Which I really should try it with, you know, something else. I'm just going to move the inks a little. So, really? Spritz this pretty darn good. I want a lot of water on there. Okay, and then just kind of pick it up. Make sure it's nice and wet, which it is already. I can always shake some of it off if I need to. Although the one side's not as wet, I just realized. There we go. I know, a lot of water. Alright, so then take the yellow ink first. Dip it with the blending brush. Now, I'm only using the one brush because that's all I have. And I'm going to create the sun. And because this is still really wet overall, this takes a while to get going. So patience is key. And if I need to, I can add more ink to that ink spot. I have to. So I give it a little more yellow. I mean, that's good enough for the moment. But I can always come back later if I need to. So then the next color is Pacific Point. And just kind of go all over around that sun. And I can add as more as I need. Because now that some of this has had time to kind of dry a little, where it got really moist, but it's still hanging there pretty good. Alrighty, so then that's pretty good, but I'm going to still keep working on it. Give it a little more. And if I'm worried about that sun, I can come back in with the same brush, but I'm just going to use the edge. I'm going to grab more of that yellow. That way it really makes it pop a little more. There we go. I'm happy with that. That looks much nicer. I'm going to come back in with more of the Pacific Point again, actually. looks better. Just helps having the paper wet, but not too wet, to be able to work with the blending brush. Alright, there we go. And then lastly, I know this side's a little light. I'm going to come in with Misty Moonlight. And then just do the bottom. And really have at it. There we go. And that piece is ready to go for the project. Looks pretty good. Now if I'm worried about not enough blue, I can come back in with Pacific Point again. And just kind of work it back in. There we go. There, that piece is good to go. That's done. Alrighty, so that's one prep finished. Now, obviously I need to run this underwater, but if I'm worried about the color, I can just do this. And this sheet is gonna go, because that's had a good run. So let's move everything off the table. This needs to dry. So that's why I'm having I'll be doing this live on the video, but I also want to have one of these prepped so it can dry properly, so I can finish the card in the video when I do the team video. So then I'm just gonna take this away. Bye-bye sheets. That was fun. Alrighty, so then let me toss that away. If there's comments, guys, I can't see them because it seems like social media is not letting me see them, so I'll definitely catch up after. Alright, so I need another sheet of paper, but I can hold off for a bit. So the next step in my instructions is the wood grain. So I need to do the wood grain 4 times for one project, but really 8 times. So I gotta cut a whole 8 pieces of that vanilla paper to be able to pull it off. So I'll do a little bit of that tonight. Yeah, I think I might be able to have some of this prepped out tonight. Maybe. Alright, I'm just looking for where did I put the very vanilla. It's here somewhere. I'm digging. Looking for all the stuffs we need. There it is. Alright, there's the vanilla. So I'm going to put all this stuff back down that I pulled out just for that step. Alright. So then for the very vanilla, we need 4 1/4 by 1 3/4 times 8. So let's just go for it. So that won't do, but that's okay. Actually, that might do. 1 3/4. Actually, let me get the die itself. Let's double check here. Because I don't really need the little tiny pieces for the wood grain. I just need the thicker pieces. So let's see how it looks. Yeah. So I just need the shorter portion. But it doesn't really matter. That way I can still maximize all my pieces. I got stuff flying everywhere here. Alright, so 1 3/4 done. Alright, so then again. So I said 4 1/2. Might as well keep it legit, you know. by 1 3/4. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We got 8 pieces of the very vanilla, and we are going to need a piece 3 by 4 times 2. So 4 by 3 times 2. So 3 by 4. There we go. Oh, that just looks weird for some reason. Okay, yeah, I think I screwed up one of them. Yep. Okay, so 3 by 4. What the heck? There we go. We're good now. Okay. So the next step is running die cuts. So I'll do a little bit, and then we'll see how far we get tonight. So let me get that put away. And then I'm just checking the original card. How does it look again? Give me a sec. Let me put some of these pieces away. Where did I put the original card? I don't know. I keep moving stuff around here. Okay, there is. Yeah. Oh, I need more very vanilla. Okay, I just realized that now. I need a piece 1 by 3.5. So we should be able to have that here from all these scraps. I just need one. I don't need a lot. Yeah, 1 by 3.5. There we go. Alrighty. So now we're good. And I just need one set, so that's good. Okay, so then we'll put that aside. Put some of this stuff aside. So some of these will go into the pouch, which I, for the life of me, have misplaced temporarily. Alright, this set will go into the pouch. And then we're going to run the die cuts and all these guys. And then I've more or less, after I run the die cuts, next is assemble one of the pieces for the boardwalk. And then that's it. So, still a little ways to go, but we're getting there. It's going to be a good project. I hope they like it, I really do. Like, that's the hope, you know, is they love it, they're going to try it out, or inspires them to come up with their own version. That's the hope. Alright, so here we go. We got to do this 8 times. And there's one. Gotta do this 8 times. Oh my goodness. I need a pokey stick, which is hiding. Because I rearranged my desk a little bit today. So I'm trying to figure out where did I put it. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Where did I put the pokey stick? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, and then 1 down, 7 more to go. Ooh, as I'm dropping the dies and everything. Ooh, that's not good. So how's everyone's night going? How's your Mother's Day plans coming along? Hope they're good. Hope you have a good time. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas. Of course, that piece is stuck in there really good. But yeah, that's where I'm doing all these step outs. That way, I'm not spending the live team video doing all the boring stuff of die cutting and all that too. Okay, so 2 down, 6 more to go. Yeah, I'm part of a group chat now, so I'm getting bombarded with all these messages, which is pretty cool. Other things I do outside of crafting. Oh, and that reminds me. Anybody who's on Discord, please hook me up with, hey, link up with me because I have a channel on Discord. I would love to have you over there. If you're into that kind of thing, it's not mandatory, it's not necessary. If you're not that tech savvy wanting to be in a chat forum, that's totally fine. It's just something I'm trying out. I'm seeing if it can work with doing this as a small hobby business. And as well, part of the interest of Discord is looking at a new way of doing an online virtual party. So that's where that inspirations come through. So a lot of these messages I'm getting is actually from a different Discord channel that I'm a part of, which is pretty cool. So there we go, run that through. Another piece coming through. But yeah, that's where, for the sake of others, do the prep ahead of time. Except for here, you get the full me, full on start to finish at times when I really get into a project. Also, I like to show the behind the to show the other steps, not just the crafting. It's the prep, the planning, what goes into making this type of stuff, because it's a lot of work to do a card, even if it's one card. If you're starting from scratch, a lot goes into it, guys. So, and it's, I don't know, it's a way of learning patience, planning, having fun, enjoying the moment, taking some time to enjoy something, which is something I really needed the last few days, this past week, because it's just been a chaotic week. So here we go. Oh, this one's not wanting to take tonight. There we go. Which means I gotta clean these plates soon. There we go. And I got like super quiet there. It's just how I am. It's all good. But yeah, I've noticing. I don't think I have any comments tonight, but that's all good. Hey, I'm totally fine with that. Just me on my own crafting. But yeah, making progress. Yeah, these get really stuck in, these pieces. Alright, so 2 more to go. Actually, no, 3 more to go. Duh. Not just 2. 3 more to go. Oh my. We got ways to go here. I don't know. Maybe I'll consider doing a team video tonight. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I might just do it. Just, you know, it's like, just get it done. And then it's done. Yeah, I might just do it. We'll see. That would be funny if I just do it tonight. I might. That way it's all said and done. But we'll see. I have finished going here. So I also gotta wash that brush too before I do the next video. So I might not. To mention how long the scrappy portion takes too. Doing all this wood grain stuff. Alright, 1 more to go. Yeah, I might do it tonight. That other video. And if whenever I do it, I will have the recording and I will post to YouTube. If you guys want to check it out, that's totally fine. Alrighty, we're done that portion. So I'm just gonna put some of the supplies away. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so then next is the scrappy portion. So let's separate the pieces from the negatives so I can either throw out the negatives or do something with them. I don't know yet. Alright, there we go. So I'm just going to throw out the negatives into the very vanilla package in case I want to use them for something. I have no idea. We'll see. Alrighty, so then let's take this. Let's do scrappy. So it goes this way. So when we do my technique, I do 3. Whoops. Ooh. I got some problems here. I'm ripping the paper too. Ooh. Well, that's not good, kitty. Yeah. Okay, this one's gonna be the practice piece. That's for sure. Alrighty. So I got 3 to start, and then really with any sort of scrappy, just kind of start tiling away. And I wanted to do this vanilla on vanilla because it just looked a little better. And go from there. And I'll just grab the snips for real. That way they're not going to complain about my scissors. Because yeah, they complain about my scissors. How dare they? Alrighty. So then, yeah, just kind of tile it in. So I'll do a basic show of it. That way they get the general idea of how they keep going. I just think it creates a really cool concept doing this, personally. And that's why you need like 4 runs of that die, just to be able to cover all this up. Alrighty, and then another round. Because by the time this is all said and done, this card will have made like 3 times, or twice anyway, but multiples, because I've done this so many times already, this card. But I love this card, I really, really do. This is like my favorite one that I've come up from working on this set. And that is so true, it is my favorite card. Alrighty, and then the last round. And there we go. Alright, so then cut that off. Then on the back side, we're going to glue on 2 pieces. So I'm just going to cut that one down. And just kind of lay it on wherever. Kind of like so. Let's flip over. Okay, that one's a little short. Let me fix it. Yeah, that's pretty good. There we go. So that's one of these prepped out, done. Hope that works. So then, yeah, that's about it for all the prep work, which is awesome. Woohoo! Alrighty, so yeah, I just gotta decide, am I jumping on this tonight? Let me see if there's actually any comments here, because this is not telling me anything. Da, da, da. Let's see, because yeah, Facebook's being weird lately. Da, 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 da. Just double checking in case I'm missing totally stuff. No, I'm not missing anything. Anyway, well, thanks for watching, people. But yeah, so the final card will be this, but at least I've created the pieces to kind of get it going. I'm back and forth if I'm going to do the video tonight or not. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it in the next 20 minutes and really make a decision. Alrighty. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And if you love this card, let me know. If you have any crafting questions, cool, let me know. And tonight's the last night to subscribe for the Paper Pumpkin kit for the Mountain Majesties, which is the Father's Day kit. But it's all good. Bye for now.